Cook learned to embrace his haters. In the mid-2000s, Cook was on top of the comedy world. His stand-up specials were everywhere, and he was even starring in mainstream Hollywood movies. Then, the Dane Cook backlash began. In 2014, Cook was asked about his detractors during an interview with GQ. His response demonstrates that he has fostered a healthy attitude regarding public opinion. As he says, everybody has their reasons for not appreciating a certain person's talent, and sometimes those reasons are valid, and truly that person just doesn't care for what you do, and it irks them. And that's valid. That's great, even. That's the American way. And then, sometimes there's other motives that make a person want to tear you down, ones that have more to do with how they feel about themselves. I've taken enough therapy in my life, read enough memoirs, had enough Mitsu moments where I realized that the best moments in my life came on the heels of some, I don't want to say dark, very trying times. Something was scaring me personally or professionally in some way. So, yeah, you look ahead and go, I hope I don't have too many more of those, but then sometimes it gives you that incentive, that fervor to want to do a little bit more. It kind of brings the best out of you. So haters keep kicking my ass forward. Fans embrace me at the end of the day and give me that great support. Cook starred in and executive produced the critically panned movie 400 Days. Cook plays an astronaut in the 2015 sci-fi thriller 400 Days. Cook also served as an executive producer for the film, which was directed by Matt Osterman. During an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Cook described the film, "It's a psychological thriller, it's gritty, it's dark. It's about 4 astronauts that go into a simulator for 400 days. There's an event that takes place while the 4 of us are in there, which makes you start to question how much of a simulation this really is." This is actually based on what they are really doing right now, preparing astronauts for long-term space travel by putting them in these underground simulators where they live for 3, 4, 500 days to just get them used to being together for what could be years of travel through space to Mars. Unfortunately, the thriller did not receive a wide theatrical release. Additionally, it was panned by the few movie critics who did manage to catch a screening, and has a 13% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Cook appeared on an episode of Louie that dramatized his alleged joke stealing. In 2011, Cook appeared in an episode of the FX show Louie. Prior to the appearance, Cook had previously taken heat for stealing jokes from Louis C.'s stand-up act. He was also accused of stealing material from Joe Rogan. As a response to this criticism, Cook played himself in an episode that dramatizes the 2 comedians reconciling over the joke-stealing accusation. Asked about the episode, Cook discussed how great it was to finally put the joke-stealing allegations to rest in a public forum. That was a lot of fun. It was perfect timing after a few very bizarre years with allegations, and things like that being slung left and right. For him to call and say, "Let's put this thing to rest," I was like, yeah, amen. Please. It just was great television, and I hope I get a chance to do that with him again. If not, then totally I like that kind of stuff. Also discussed Cook's alleged joke stealing during an interview with Deadline. From the interview, it's clear that the comedian harbors no hard feelings toward Cook. "I think he sort of got some of my jokes in his head and got sloppy, explained. He's a good guy and not capable of maleficence." Cook's half-brother pleaded guilty to stealing millions of dollars from him. At the very end of 2008, Cook's manager was arrested for allegedly embezzling millions of dollars from the comic. Daryl Macaulay, Cook's elder half-brother, had been managing the entertainer's career since the early 1990s. Macaulay and his wife Erica were charged with stealing millions of dollars from Cook over the course of several years. Both pleaded guilty to the charges and were ordered to pay restitution and serve jail time. Cook got permanently banned from the Laugh Factory for being a jerk. In 2015, Cook reportedly got permanently banned from performing at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. The comedian was a regular entertainer at the venue, and once even set a record there by performing on stage for 7 straight hours. The whole debacle started with a then 43-year-old Cook cursing out a waitress. After the club's owner engaged in a heated argument with Cook, the comic's behavior became even more hostile. During the bout, Cook was reportedly heard yelling, "I own this place." The club's actual owner took issue with Cook's statement and issued the ban. Cook stirred up controversy for making a joke about the theater shooting in Aurora company. In 2012, Cook caused some controversy when he joked about the theater shooting in Aurora, Co. just 1 week after the incident occurred. The comedian did a bit about the Dark Knight Rises shooting tragedy while on stage at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles. According to a recording from an audience member, Cook said, "So I heard that the guy came into the theater about 25 minutes into the movie. And I don't know if you've seen the movie, but the movie is pretty much a piece of crap. Yeah, spoiler alert. And I know that if none of that would have happened, I'm pretty sure that somebody in that theater, about 25 minutes in, realizing it was a piece of crap, probably was like, seeking shoot me." After taking a ton of heat for what is pretty unarguably a tasteless joke, the comedian took to Twitter to apologize. "I am devastated by the recent tragedy in Colorado and did not mean to make light of what happened. I made a bad judgment call with my material last night and regret making a joke at such a sensitive time. My heart goes out to all of the families and friends of the victims."
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.